It happens to all of us at some point in time. You wake up in the morning, the battery's dead. Your wife left the trunk open from getting groceries out. Whatever, cold snap. Nonetheless, the battery is dead. You need to jump it. Or you have a flat tire when you wake up to start to leave for work. You ran over a nail, hit a pothole, whatever. You still have a flat tire. What if I told you that there's one thing that can solve both of those problems in less than 5 minutes? Introducing the NEBO Jump Start Air Compressor. Will it fix your problem in less than 5 minutes? Let's find out. So we've got the NEBO Assist Air Jump Starter and Air Compressor. So we're going to unbox it, see what we got, test it out, let you know how it works, how it performs. Very nice packaging, very descriptive packaging. Tells you a little bit of everything that's in there. And let's unbox it and see what we got. Not sure on that. Charger. That comes off. So this is everything that comes in the box. Got your manual, obviously a QR code to get you quick start. Tells you how to operate it. Get your jumper cables, a few different little instruments to air up tires and inflatables, balls, different things. Get your charging cord and an extension for the air compressor hose and a small bag to carry with. Also has an air hose connected here, so this is just the extension with the valve stem lock on the end of it. So first thing we noticed straight out of the box was this piece. We had no idea what it is. It is nowhere in the instructions. It is nowhere in the what's in the box description. As you can see, nowhere does it show what this piece is for. However, Dustin determined that it must go on the end of the jumper cable side, which plugs in to here. And then you have a place to keep your cables so that they do not arc off of each other. NEBO Assist Jump Start Air Compressor. Jump, inflate, or charge. So to charge your phone, charge your battery on your automobile or your side-by-side or your ATV or your boat or your truck, anything 12-volt system. Also has a USB-A and a USB-C port for charging devices. Also has your jumper cables. Also has your air compressor. It is a durable, built to last with rugged design, outlet protection covers, ultra powerful 1500 peak amps, 15,000 mAh, in a small, lightweight design. Inflate your car tire, truck tire, motorcycle tire, tires, and other inflatables up to 120 psi. Colored LCD display. Features a smart digital display with an integrated voltmeter. Integrated floodlight with 3 modes. You have your white light for flashlight, a red light for distress, and a flashing red light for distress. So let's put this thing to work, see how it does. So, just so happens we have a ATV with a dead battery, and as you can see, we have a lot of ATVs, side-by-sides, golf carts. So we will be using the NEBO quite often in jump start situations. So for this test, we're going to try it on this one. We are at 84%, and we learned that anything less than 60% has trouble jumping. So you want to make sure you're over 60% charge when you try to jump something. It does, however, have a protection against the two heads coming together and sparking. So it has a resistance. Also has a rubber bottom on one side for it kind of locks down, no sliding, skid proof, I guess you'd say. So let's give it a shot and see. Well, first I'm going to do this and show you that it's dead. Okay, so let's hook this up. Now it's showing you your volts, and we're at 84%. Jump fine. Test successful. Okay, so the test on the battery was good for starting it. So now we deflated a tire just to test pumping it up. So this will tell you how much air you have in your tire once you hook the hose up. So if it's low, it's going to give you a digital readout. You can also set the range that you want to build up to. So like on this one, I'm going to set it to, it calls for 5. I'll do things a little bit overboard sometimes, so I'm going to go 7. I'll set it at 7 and then let it shut itself off. So you take your extension out of the box, put it with the one that comes out of the air compressor jump start, and luckily it's got a lock on it. I love that. You can just set it and forget it, and it'll shut itself off. You put that on, turn your air on. You want to set it. It is currently set at 36 because I aired up a tire on a van the other day. It was at 23, pumped it up to 36. Took less than 5 minutes to do that. So this one, I'm going to set it at 7. The tire calls for 5. So let's go. So there you have it, fully inflated, shut itself off at the digital setting that you set it to. So successful test again. So in this test, we're going to test the flashlight and hazard light on it. We try to replicate the dark as much as possible, so maybe you get to see, we just shut the lights off, it's still daylight outside, but I'll shine it down deep in the dash and maybe you can get a better understanding of what kind of lighting it's going to project. We looked online, couldn't find the lumens anywhere, so I'm not sure exactly what the lumens is on this, but I'll give you an example. Maybe that gives you some sort. It looks like it does a pretty good job. So I'm going to say it's pretty successful on that. That's your red light for danger or hazard. And then of course it'll flash. So if you have trouble, you can set it up on the hood and notify folks that you're having trouble. So I think test successful again. So for the final test, we're going to test charging a device. This is your standard Apple charger, and I will try it on my cell phone. So you have your USB outlet here. You just plug it in, turn on the charging side, and let's hook it up. And there she's charging. Hell State. Go Dogs. I'm at 71%. I hadn't used my phone much today, but I think it'll do fairly well. We're at 84%. We started at the jump with 87%, so we've jumped the ATV, we aired up the tire, and we did the light test, and we used 3% of power. So I'll say that's very sufficient. Still at 71%, but it is charging. So I'm certain that it would do fine at that too. So I'll say test complete. So we did a complete test on the NEBO Assist Jump Start and Air Compressor. And I think it was very successful for what we did with it. I've actually used it outside of here on a passenger van where I inflated the tire there. And it did great. But in the video, I just deflated the ATV tire and it did great there. So the jump, it's successful. The air compressor was successful, the light was successful, and the charging of the device was successful. So I think for $179 MSRP, and you can pick these up at Happy Hollow Outdoors, but I think it's definitely worth the money on this. Something you can keep in your vehicle, in your wife's vehicle, in case she has trouble. She can have a jump without having to call a stranger over to help her. So it's a lot of safety goes into it as well for that, in my mind. The things I don't like about it: I don't like that it is in a sleeve. I'd rather it be in a hard case, closed, something that you can put in the toolbox of your truck or in the trunk of the car, and it not have to worry about it being exposed to the elements. Outside of that, that's really the only thing I have negative about it, is the packaging. So if it came with a hard case closed, I think it would be better for that. But the value at $179, yeah, I think it's well worth it. So thank you for watching the review on the NEBO Assist Jump Start and Air Compressor. Be sure and follow us. Keep up with us. We'll be doing more of these reviews, and we'll see you on the next one.